Märtha had to teach me so many times, and I still don't have it.
My boyfriend's strips are like so...
Yeah, so perfect.
Yeah.
Märtha's like this. Shoot, 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 shoot. And then I'm like, come on, stop exaggerating.
So you were the one who's like, maybe this is gonna be wild.
That's what Märtha said.
Märtha said that to me, and I told them what Märtha said, and I was like, "Do you think that's gonna happen?" And I was like, "Maybe that will happen." And they're like, "No, Uncle, you're being you're."
So what's the worst that can happen?
I was like, seriously, like stop.
We're just two girls with some phones. Like,
great, I love it. I love the concept. That's why. I mean, that's what.
It's too hot.
Yeah. I
was like, don't
even this.
Yeah, you know how I am.
Yeah, no, that will freak you out.
I'll have a meltdown.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So welcome. Thank you so much for meeting us. I think that few internationals in Norway have had such a unique experience.
Yeah, I'm sure.
As you have. So we are from Unlock, Norway. And today we are sitting with somebody who, has had truly an interesting and unique experience. For those who are tuning in and don't necessarily know who you are, do you want to say a few words about yourself?
Yeah, I'm Durek, but I go by Shaman Durek as my public name. And I am married into the Norwegian royal family to my wife, Märtha Louise. And I've been living in Norway for maybe like since before the wedding. So it was like 4 months before the wedding.
So almost 2 years now.
Almost 2 years, yeah, almost 2 years. And it's been lovely. What else should I say? I don't know. I'm a public figure, and I focus my life on supporting people and holding space for their divine intelligence. And I just love, and I'm a bright light, and that's who I am.
I'm Natalia Lava. I'm Shaman Durek's niece.
Yeah.
And I do media, and I'm a musician. I play professional guitar, and I've been coming on and off for Norway probably for a few years. Quite some time. So I spent a lot of time here as well to visit Durek and do some things, and I have made some great friends here along the way.
So I'm curious to hear kind of about your very first time visiting Norway. So we watched the documentary, of course. You and Märtha Louise met, and when was the first time you came here and you're like, let's see the country that you're from? Did you meet the family right away? What was the first visit like?
So
and when was it?
And when?
Yeah, so it was in 2019, the spring of 2019. We came on a spiritual tour. It was Märtha's way of saying, because I have roots in Norway, family, and my mom's father comes from Norway, and I have a lot of family that goes back in the history of Norway. So she was like, "Oh, I want to take you home. I want you to see where your roots come from, and let's do this spiritual tour." And so we came here. We did a spiritual tour. It was lovely. It was a bit intense, but it was lovely with the idea of doing the tour.
You forgot that was supposed to be my graduation.
Oh, yes. That's right.
I was there along with the tour for the first time.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my God, you're so good at it.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, you're really giving it a nice.
So it was your graduation present?
So yeah, I was just finishing college. I went to Berklee College of Music, and he came to my graduation from Boston, and he was like, hey, wouldn't it be a great graduation gift? I'm going on this tour in Norway, that you come with me.
That's right.
And so we all flew from Boston together.
Yes, that's right. My God, I still owe you another trip.
Okay, well, this is so funny to me about this coming home thing, because I don't know if you've seen it. There's a show in Norway called Alt for Norge.
I love that.
I love
that show.
It's so good.
I love that show. I would not eat any of the fish or any of the stuff. I probably wouldn't make it through the show for the first day, but but it's an amazing show.
The first one's kicked off.
I'd be the first one kicked off.
Yeah, you would. You didn't even try the whale when we went to
No, you did.
So I ate whale by accident once, because it was on the julebrunost table.
Yeah.
And it was this is my fault. It was a fish and seafood buffet. But I saw it and I was like, reindeer. I was like, oh my God.
You're like, red meat.
Yes. Yeah.
then yeah, exactly. My colleague was like, "So how did you like the whale?" And I was like, "The what?"
Because I'm not a fish eater, you know, so I was like, and my youngest bonus daughter, she was like, "It's just be happy. This is Norway. It's fish," and I was like,
Okay, so Alt-Norge, we're both fans.
Big fans.
I think that we should like contact them and they should have us as like do an activity with like the next season.
Oh yeah, that would be
Let's do it.
yeah, that would be cool.
That would be
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do
Okay.
that for sure.
Teva too, if you're
If
watching.
you're watching.
We're sending this to them. Cool. Yeah, so that was the first trip. And what were your first impressions? Did you feel like you got a good first impression? Were you like, oh yeah, this feels like somewhere I want my future to be? Or how was that?
Well,
Do you want me to start this one?
yeah,
Okay.
I think you should.
Well, so the funny thing about Durek and Märtha is that they announced their relationship like basically as we were like on the flight arriving. So
That was an
It was like a
interesting
day.
it was
choice.
like a day.
A day
It was like a
before.
day, but it was like the first time like you were there in Norway.
Yeah.
So it was like.
But I didn't think it was going to be a big deal.
But they didn't like really tell anybody. They didn't tell their teams or like or prepare. And he's like, well, you know,
This
Märtha
is
did say this
amazing.
might be like a press storm and like there might be this and like. I was like, oh really? I was like, I in my head, I was like, I don't think so. I don't know.
No, that's exactly what you said to
I was
me.
like,
That's exactly what you said on the
air.
airplane. You were like, oh yeah, right, like two people, like what?
You know, American, we don't travel that crazy much. So I was like, I've never been to Norway. I was like, well, how crazy could it be? Like, let's not be dramatic, Uncle. Like, it's
That's
fine.
exactly what they both
Like,
said.
Let's.
Wait, so you were the one who's like, maybe this is gonna be wild.
That's what Märtha said.
Märtha said that to me,
Okay.
and I told them what Märtha said.
And then you were like,
And
nah.
then they were like,
Okay.
and I was like, so Märtha said that, and then I was like, do you think that's gonna happen? And I was like, maybe that will happen. And they're like, no, Uncle, you're being, no.
Yeah, we were like, we shut it down. We were
Like, that's not gonna happen.
Do it, post it, click
Yeah.
click
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So
What's the worst that can happen?
I was like, seriously, like stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we get out of the baggage claim, and I swear it was like 30, 40 press cameras.
Yeah, that was intense.
And to make matters even more funny, Märtha's there picking us up from the
Oh
airport.
no, but before you forgot one
Okay,
part.
yeah, I didn't know whatever.
So we're running from the press, right? And
Oh,
we
yeah.
thought we were clever, so we got into an elevator, take the elevator up,
Yes, so like
and we'll
arrive
run
at
out of the
yeah.
airport. But no, in Norway, there's only one way in to get
Yeah,
out of the
it was-
airport.
and they didn't follow us. Like, they're not following us because they were, putting.
They're just
cameras in
waiting
your
for
face.
And they were like this. They were just standing there with the cameras, and we were in the elevator, and we're like, bye.
And then the doors open slowly.
Yeah, and then we go up, and we're like, oh no, we have to go back
We
down.
were like, no.
We're
And
like,
they're
no, we have to go back down, and they're
Yeah.
probably thinking we're crazy. And then they're like, the whole elevator was surrounded, and so when we were going up, we're like, bye,
Yeah, we literally. were like,
and
no.
then when we went back down, they were like,
Hi.
Hi.
We're still here. Oh my god.
yeah. So then we ran to the car, and Märtha handled things because Märtha, she's really good when it comes to understanding how to deal with the press and so forth, and we had no clue.
Yeah, that's like immediate off the plane first impression. Wow. Okay. And then when you're traveling and you're doing your spiritual tour, you called it. Where did you guys go? And then when you got a bit of a break from the press, did you feel like okay,
A break from the press?
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, there was no break from the press.
Oh
That
my
trip, no, I think that
God.
was the most intense trip we had.
Yeah.
Besides the wedding, I would say. You went to share the places that you went to?
I remember Tromsø.
Yeah, we went to Tromsø.
Yeah, we went to Tromsø.
Stavanger.
Stavanger.
Yes.
Stavanger.
Yeah. And then what was the other one? Fredrikstad.
Yeah.
Fredrikstad,
that's
yeah.
close
yeah,
to Oslo.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Fredrikstad.
Yeah.
With the cobblestone streets.
Yes.
Oh, and they have the best ice cream. You can just get ice cream, and I like old things. I like things because I used to live in Italy, so I like everything like cobblestones and old buildings, and I like things that show history, architecture. That's what I love about Norway. I love the architecture.
Yeah, we're in a lovely part of town. Oslo is not always known to be like the most beautiful of the Norwegian cities. So have you gotten to travel around? Like Bergen has like the historic wooden houses.
Yes,
Tromsø
I love
also has a bit of
Bergen.
that.
I love Bergen. I love the small old houses by the water that have the different
Yeah.
colors. I love what's the other place?
Trondheim, Stavanger.
Trondheim.
Yeah.
I love Trondheim, where they have the little villages where you can walk through. Actually, I felt like I was in Disneyland there. It was quite nice to like see how unique and so that was really, like a fairy tale world. That's what it was. But it was really nice. I like Stavanger. I like the town. I love the people there. Love Grünerløkka.
Yeah. The
Because
vintage.
the vintage, but people have great personality of expression.
Yeah.
And it reminds me, doesn't it remind you of like, like Silver Lake in LA and like Brooklyn, Park
really
Slopes, it reminds me of Kensington and certain areas of Kensington and
the Norwegians
in London.
are gonna love this. Grünerløkka is like the new Silver Lake.
It is. It's literally like being in Silver Lake, and I feel so at home in Grünerløkka.
Okay, cool. If you're walking around Grünerløkka, you're walking around the streets of Oslo, and you're recognized, let's say, by people just either who follow you, who've seen you in the media, do you feel a bit more sense of the privacy that Norway is known for, that people wouldn't necessarily, just the other day I was in a cafe and there's like an actress that I know and I'm like, I'm not bothered, nobody bothered her, right? Or do you get a lot of people coming up to you? Is that different than in your life in LA?
It's in LA I have people come up to me all the time.
Okay.
I read your book. I love what you do. I'm a big fan. They follow me for a couple blocks, and then they finally have the nerve to come and say. But here, it's a little bit more intense and a bit aggressive.
Okay.
I don't know how it is for the celebrities of Norway, but I know how it is for me. And I can be sitting at a restaurant eating dinner, and they'll surround my table.
Like normal, everyday people?
Norway.
Or the press? Okay.
Norwegians.
Okay.
I go in a restaurant and like elderly women come up to me. I love you. Can I have your picture while I'm eating? This is my theory on it. And a lot of my Norwegian friends don't agree with me, but that's okay. My theory is that if someone has the courage to come say hello to me, or ask for a hug or a picture, or have a little conversation, I like to be courteous and take my time and be there for them, because I don't want anyone to ever feel like I rejected them, But there are times where I'm like on date night with my wife, or I'm having private moments with my family. I'm at a club, and sometimes people will just grab me and just be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're here," or scream on the street like so loud that like everyone starts rushing across the street to come talk to me.
Yeah, I was wondering about this difference between, because I'm really shocked that you said that people are like a bit more aggressive in Norway in terms of like coming up to you, because a lot of our experience, I guess, is like Norwegians can be quite private and they don't want to like disturb you, but I'm wondering if it's something to do with in LA there's a lot more famous people, so they're like, they don't care in a way, whereas you've obviously made quite a big impact on Norway, and that's why it is. Could you speak a bit more to that?
What do you mean? Are you asking me like, why do I think they do that?
Yeah, because it's like a bit surprising to me that people are like running after you screaming in the street.
You know what I think? I think it's because I'm from America. I smile at people all the time and I say hello, and I'm very American, I walk down the street and I'm like, "Are you having a good day today?"
And they're like, exactly. They're just like,
"Why are you asking me about my day? I'm fine." Oh,
yeah, like I came out of this one thrift store and I told this guy, I was like, "I love your tie. You wear it so well." And he's like, "What?" And
also, I feel like they're more aggressive when some of them are drinking too.
The aggressiveness comes.
Yeah.
The aggressive. So when I say aggressive, I want you to understand what I mean. When I say aggressive, I mean like when I'm sitting at a table and I'm eating, they'll corral my table without saying, "Well, he's eating. Let's give him a chance to be done eating."
Yeah.
It's the enthusiasm, I
Yeah,
guess.
it's just
Very
they come straight up to the
enthusiastic.
table,
Yeah.
where some of my Norwegian friends have to be like, "Can you please just let him finish his food and then come and get pictures?" So that's what I mean by aggressive, but I don't mean it like in a way where it's a negative thing.
No.
It's just, and
Intrusive.
It's intrusive.
Okay, so let's take a little pause here. We have some stuff on the table.
We do have some stuff on the
Yeah,
table.
you have the typical Norwegian stuff, but you are
have-
missing brunost.
Wow!
Bum, ba-da-dum.
We have Brunost.
Oh, she's
Yeah, don't worry about us.
And there's also another surprise for after too. So we have two kinds of Brunost, the normal one
Yeah.
and julebrunost, so the Christmas one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I like them both.
Have you tried them?
I've never tried the Christmas one.
So I feel like we're gonna get in trouble for getting the pre-sliced one, but I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here with a cheese slicer.
Yeah.
I'm not the
Okay.
best at that cheese
Yeah.
slicer, you
Yeah,
know?
my-
Martha had to teach me so many
Exactly.
times, and I still don't have it.
My boyfriend's strips are like so...
Yeah, so perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they grew up doing it. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
no,
not fair.
it's not fair.
We're catching up from...
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine's is like a little piece here, or too chunky on one side.
Same,
Yeah.
mine's bad. It's like going diagonal for some reason.
Martha's
I
like
don't
this.
know why.
Shoot, 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 shoot. And then I'm like, and then she's like, just do the thing. And I'm like, she's like, no, you have to press it, and then you have to pull.
Oh, yeah, there's a certain amount of pressure that you
Oh,
have
and
to...
you have to have the right one, too. Don't have anyone come to your house and have some janky cheese slicer, or people will look at you very strangely here.
Is that like a Norwegian status symbol then?
Yeah,
Like,
maybe.
Oh,
It
yeah,
is.
they'll give you one just when you get here, just as a, like,
make sure you...
make sure
yeah.
you have the best.
Make sure you don't embarrass yourself
Yes,
when we
exactly.
come up.
So
So
this
let's just dig in. Yeah,
I'm
please.
scared because I don't. Okay,
Let's
yeah.
do it
You
for the
guys do it.
video.
I'm a
You can
I'm a
take a-
cheese freak, so.
Knäckebröd.
Yeah, I love these.
This I like.
I buy these all the
This I
time.
like. I'm
What
gonna.
are these called?
Knäckebröd. So
Knäckebröd.
bröd is like the bread,
bread,
and then knäcke means like it's a
break, yeah, to
cracking.
cracky.
Yeah.
This
However
one
you
is
want.
the Christmas one.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe
so
me and
that's
you
what I
should
wanna
try
try,
this
yeah.
one because I'm.
You want to try it, but you didn't like it when I brought it home.
I like to retry things.
Do you want
once a year.
normal?
You
or-
like to do it on camera.
I love trying new things once a year.
Once a year, you know, once a year.
I like trying things on camera.
I love.
Yeah,
This is why I love
exactly.
my niece. My family is on a whole nother
I
level.
gotta give it
Yeah,
a go one
let
more
me
time. I
have some.
recycle. Like,
You
okay,
try
what-
more things than I try.
I
Actually,
try a lot of things.
She tried well. She was eating
Okay.
deer.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like to try things.
Right, let's see.
All right.
what's-
Mm.
I'm worried.
Okay, yes. Shaman Durek likes brown cheese.
Everyone, write this in the newspaper.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Someone call the news tabloid.
Let's do like a wine tasting, like
Yeah, like,
a sniff. It's the thing is, it doesn't smell.
I would
bad,
do a commercial
but
for
it's-
this.
Would you?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
For yeah, we're gonna tell them. Yeah. Okay.
Brunost. Eat it.
And
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
You can go first.
it's not like it's bad or anything. It just doesn't like. It's like the first taste is like okay, and then it has this like aftertaste for me. That's like sweet and like
Yeah.
kind of salty.
And
Oh,
caramelly.
Yeah,
Caramelly.
and it's just like not my.
And cheesy.
As
at the
you're
same time.
describing that, that's all happening to me. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
and I'm just like
"Ooh."
it's not something I can have. Like after one bite, two bites, I'm like okay, I'm good.
It's yeah. I mean, this is I think nicer than normal Brunost for me.
the Christmas
The
one.
Christmas one, but I am confused by it as a
So
substance.
this is like when I went to the supermarket to like get stuff for today, I was so happy that they had the Christmas one because when it comes into the stores, it's like almost
They're
immediately
gone.
sold out.
Really?
Like,
Yeah.
because people love it, so they stock up for like a whole year.
No way.
Yeah, that they like. I only want this one. Yeah. We asked if like they had a waffle maker here, but they didn't because like brown cheese on a waffle when
It's
it's
my
like
favorite.
melting. Yeah.
I just realized that's a thing because I went to ask for a waffle and I was like, do you have some syrup? And my Norwegian friends were like, syrup? No, it's Brunost. Like, what are you doing? We don't have syrup here. I was like, okay, just an American girl who wants a waffle with
Like,
syrup.
exactly.
Like,
But you know, brunost, waffle, and muleberry.
is that a berry?
Strawberry.
Strawberry.
That's how you say it in Norwegian.
The jam.
Yeah. So unbelievably good.
Okay, do you put ramme, like the sour cream?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
I like rama.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I want it all on there. So, okay, what's like a what do you eat for like breakfast, lunch? Or have you started the Norwegian like 11 a.m. lunch with like a knäckebröd or something? Or
Yeah.
what
So
do you
I
eat?
do knäckebröd and I do the cheese. That's what I usually have. I make like Martha and I make bunch of with mayonnaise. You know, and It depends, you know, every day is can be very different. You know, I like salads. I like to go to eat at Let.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Me too.
She's
I'm like,
literally Let's biggest fan.
So I like to eat there. I take my nephew there a lot. And you know, and I'm a type of person that I like to try and sample a lot of different foods because I'm a foodie, and so is my niece. She's a foodie too. So we like to try different restaurants and we grade them in our minds, and then we go, okay, we like this one, this one, this one. So we have like different ones that my wife and I we you know switch off and decide who's gonna make what. And
Well, on the topic of food, we have a few more things on the table.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I feel like we can't. It's too early to start with the sweets just yet. So before that,
yeah, I'm not doing any of the sweets.
Okay.
Because I'm
Then
not a
they're
fan
gonna-
of licorice at all.
I'll do it.
Right.
You do it.
I
Oh my
actually hate
gosh,
licorice,
I hate
but I was
licorice.
hoping
I
I'm just gonna
can't
eat it
stand
for the
licorice.
content.
Same. I don't like the salty licorice.
Yeah.
I love these. These are one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Smash.
Yeah,
Oh my
Smash.
god. Okay.
You eat one thing at Smash, you eat the whole bowl.
Exactly.
That's why I gotta
I
stay
don't-
away from Smash.
Okay.
What is
So
this?
we have
I love the cookies.
Pepperkake.
Yeah, Pepperkake.
So just a normal gingerbread
Okay.
with.
Yeah, we make those
Blue
on Christmas
cheese.
time. I make
Blue
them. I
cheese,
make them
okay.
at home.
So you can take the knife. There you
Thank
go. Yeah.
yeah.
So
Can you make me one
yes, I think that they're such a
too?
nice
I
combination.
make them with the kids.
Gingerbread.
Aw.
Wait, so gingerbread with blue cheese. It's an
Exactly.
interesting combination.
So
Yeah.
it's like a Christmas time thing.
Yeah. I make them.
I feel
we
like
make
you're-
them with the
you're trying
kids,
too
and then we
many
sell them on the market.
She's overload.
Like, for the next year, you can't try any more new things now.
You don't like it?
No, I ain't tried it yet.
Do you want one?
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
For the
there you go.
content, for the
I love it.
culture. Yeah. Love
Okay.
Love it. Interesting beans.
There's a lot of like what I'm noticing is that there's a lot of it's like the salty and sweet.
Yeah.
There's like the blue cheese with the sweet cracker. There's
Yeah, I
the
love
it.
the
That's a really
cheese with the sweet. There's mixtures of flavors.
That's
Yeah.
a
I
really
love
good.
that.
That's salty always mixed with sweet.
Yeah.
That's what I don't
Yeah.
like actually.
Yeah.
Like the
I'm not
gingerbread's
big
throwing me
on-
off.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't like the mixture on your tongue.
I don't like salty with sweet mix.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. You know, one of my favorite
yeah.
things to do is to
Mm-hmm.
is throw chocolate in my popcorn.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, like raisinets or chocolate, and just like eat it with the popcorn. It's so good.
Well,
Salty and sweet.
in
Makes me happy.
Chicago, we mix the Chicago style popcorn is caramel and cheese popcorn mixed together.
Sorry,
So,
what?
Yeah.
mhm,
right.
and it's good.
It's good. I've had it.
Cheese.
It's good.
Powdered cheese?
Cheese popcorn. So like a normal popcorn that has cheese, like cheddar popcorn,
Okay.
mixed with caramel popcorn, and it's good.
It's really
Yeah.
good. I've had it.
But I've heard you drop in a few Norwegian words here and there.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, like, are you learning Norwegian? How are you
Jeg
doing
lærer å
that?
snakke norsk.
Okay. How? Who are you a Duolingo girly, or do you have a tutor?
So now I'm gonna be working with a private teacher, but I've been doing everything through Duolingo.
Yeah.
And the family has been teaching me Norwegian as much as they can, and just me practicing really helps me. There's these, you know, ooh,
Yeah.
you know, it's
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you know, and yeah, and so I have to practice that vibration in my body and my way of speaking versus the way I speak when I'm speaking other languages. I seem that Norwegian has been quite a challenge because they have words that are very similar to one another. Like, for instance, when you say shirt, right?
Meat?
Shat.
Shat.
No.
Shat.
It's it means chicken.
Kylling, kjøtt, yeah.
Oh, kjøtt.
Yeah.
Kjøtt is meat, and then kjørt is I drove.
That's but they sound so similar in my brain. So it's like shirt and then shat,
Yeah.
you know, and then shadling.
And
Okay.
then on top of that, there's all these dialects. So then trying to understand like what's the word
Or
that somebody.
delikushli.
Yeah.
I love the word kuselig.
Me too. It's my favorite word.
Kushli, like you say kuseli, kuseli. I would say kushli.
I say kushli.
Yeah. So all the dialects. How about?
Kan jeg få en kopp te, vær så snill?
Okay.
Okay.
Even Vasha Sneal.
Yeah.
You're so polite. I would.
So polite.
Wow, I'm impressed. Yeah, I'm not that polite.
You're like, give it to
Kan
me.
jeg få en kopp te?
I
that's
also
it.
think
No, maybe takk.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also have to
here-
remember what family I'm in as well.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
There's certain things that we have to, certain protocols of the way we
Exactly.
act. And
You're a
behave.
Vasha Sneal family.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Thank you words like tusen takk, and takk for maten.
Okay,
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
One of my favorites that I've really liked to pick up is takk for sist.
I love takk for sist.
Thanks for the last time.
Oh,
So
that's
when
nice.
you see somebody again for the first time, you're like, oh, takk for sist, and
I like vises.
yeah, visas. I like.
I like so hyggelig mot deg.
Yes.
So hyggelig.
It's so
I like
nice.
Legally
It's nice,
more,
it's a fun word.
Yeah.
Fun
So
to
it's
say.
fun to say.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that when I first started learning Norwegian, that's one of the hardest words. I'd be like, hyggelig. Like, that is like, it's like, I think that's a really hard
It's
word to say.
It sounds like Simlish.
I
Did
love
you,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you play Sims? Were you?
Hello.
Yeah. It's like it
Sims,
sounds
so-
like
We're a
I'm
Sim
like,
family.
"Mira,
I'm still playing Sims.
Yeah.
Martha's like, I don't get it. Why is this person going to the bathroom and taking a shower and like why this is so
did
like
you
what
lock
kind of
them
game is
in
this?
the pool and then take away the ladder? That's my kind of thing. How about you? Do you live here? Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
like,
Well,
what's,
no worries.
what's the 411?
The 411 is that I come visit the family and come do some projects with Durek here. So I come in like weeks on end. So I was just here 3 weeks. I stayed here for 3 weeks, and now I'm here for 2 weeks. So I spend like a month or two out of the year for like the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then you're in
More
LA.
than a couple years.
Like 4 years.
Yeah, like 4 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
And then you're in LA.
Yeah, I live in Los Angeles, so it's takes quite a lot of time to get here.
So okay, you mentioned friends. Let's talk about friends.
I guess it would be interesting to know, like, what does your guys' day in a life look like when you're here? Who are you hanging out with? Who do you feel most comfortable around? Like, I imagine it's not super easy to just be, like, out and present in front of people all the time.
When I lived in New York, I made a lot of Norwegian friends.
Oh.
And we've been friends for like 15, 16 years. And so they invited me when I moved to LA into Norwegian social groups. But what I find fascinating that kind of really was challenging for me was that I would meet Norwegian people that I really, really wanted to connect with. But and you probably say it best because...
what I was telling you about the groups.
Yes.
Yeah, I was saying that...
because you know it like, yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
noticed,
been
like,
challenging.
here as, like, quite young, going out and, like, meeting different Norwegian people. I found that it's, like, very, very cliquey sometimes. Or they're like, okay, you're, like, my expat friend. Like, I'll hang out with you, with my expat friends this day. And then, but, like, I'll hang out with my high school or, like, my Norwegian gangs separately. Like, they're not so into, like, blending groups.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, at least for me, I'm the type of American, like, okay, I'll invite, like, my college roommate, my coworker, like, all meet at the bar at 7.
Exactly. And I'm like, put it together, and whatever chaos ensues is the best.
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
let's see where this goes. Yeah.
Totally. So
Yeah.
I know they're very like, oh, my work friends, this are my Norwegian friends. Okay, you're like my international friend. Like, so I'll hang out with you on a separate night. And it's like very hard to, I feel like, blend into like actually a full Norwegian circle. Like,
I can definitely
we've
relate
tried
to that.
work on that a little bit with Unlock Norway. Like, we do these events where, honestly, most of our, I don't want to say clientele, but most of the people who attend our events are, like, people like us who've moved to Norway, but more and more we find more Norwegians who are coming to our events, which is good, because we don't just want Norwegians to hang out with each other and internationals to hang out with each other. But we do find it's some more sort of, like, people who've maybe lived abroad, and then they're coming back to Norway and they're experiencing like what we've all experienced, which is like, oh, my old group of friends like all hang out with each other, and now because I've had a slightly different experience, it's like I'm sort of like utestengt, as we would say, like you're shut out of that conversation. So it's like, it is interesting to see now, like, people like Norwegians DM us like, can we come to these events? And we're like, of course, like literally everyone is welcome. But I guess it's quite a different mindset shift of like, if you've had that group of friends since you were like 3 years old.
There's also something about Norwegian culture that I felt when I first moved here that I felt suppressed a little bit. Like I shouldn't be walking around the grocery store recording myself on, whatever. And then I kind of realized, why not?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, if my neighbor doesn't say hi back to me, I want to be the person that says hi to my neighbor. And so I've kind of like been like, you know what, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and maybe we'll also have some kind of impact on Norwegian society as well then, so yeah. Have you experienced this? Norway is very homogenous.
So I'll tell you a story. So I was out with my wife and we were walking around this park where they have all the statues. And I say hi to everyone all the time. Even when I'm at a grocery store, I like to talk to people in line. That's just me because I really care about who's standing next to me. I want to let someone know that they're acknowledged and seen. And my wife was like, you can't do that. Like, you're in Norway now. You have to like start like becoming like Norwegian. And I was like, I just really have a hard time with that, and we were walking to this park and there was this guy walking by and he had his head down. And I looked at him and I was like, I hope you're having a beautiful day because today's a beautiful day and I want you to celebrate your life and feel good inside, And she was just like, oh my God, I can't believe you just said that. And then later we got home and I got a message on my Instagram. And he wrote, today was the day I was going to commit suicide. But you reaching out, like talking to me in the park, like changed my whole viewpoint. It was like a sign for me not to take my life. And I just want to say, like, you really touched my heart and thank you. And I showed it to my wife and she was like, okay, you can talk to anyone you want.
Yeah, you know what? You do you.
Yeah, she's like, you do you,
That's
she didn't.
fantastic.
And I think that's the thing for me is because Norwegian people are so amazing. Norway, because I've done a lot of, my own interesting experiences, but Norway comes from a farming community, right? And farming communities were built on protecting protecting the people in that farming community so that they all did the same thing so they can keep a certain structure. So they became very xenophobic, when anyone else would come in with something new, they thought it would upset the structure and the way they do things. So that's already embedded in the Norwegian culture. So anyone who looks different or dresses different or does anything different, it's looked at differently than it is in America. Whereas in America, like, we want to have our own style, our own personality, because we know that this is our life and we want to express our life differently than someone else chooses. But here, people are, they wear the same colors and, here you see me wearing my printed pants and my black leather, my red shoes.
Yeah,
and
the shoes are very good, by
Thank
the way.
you. And people look at me and they're like, but at the same time, people go to me, wow, I really love your style. It's amazing. And yeah, so I totally get it.
On that topic, smash anyone? Wow. No, please help
Thank
yourself. You. Yes.
Oh my
we
God.
need to see at least one smash from Shaman Durek. Yes,
Oh my
exactly.
gosh,
I love math.
Perfect then.
I just don't want to eat it and then start eating the whole bowl. And
Exactly.
then everyone's like, wow, that
We can
shaman's eating the whole bowl. He's eating the whole table. He already went through half of the...
See, now I'm already going back.
Yeah.
But if it becomes a problem, we can remove the bowl.
You guys are just lucky that I didn't bring a Grandiosa and put it in the oven here. Have you had Grandiosa?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
love
So
that for you.
actually, I need to go immediately. No.
No.
I need to go find a Grandiosa.
What
and
is it?
bring Here.
Can I have another smash?
It's yes.
You don't know what? Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Okay.
Maybe I have. I don't know.
It's the frozen pizza brand in Norway.
Oh, I've had Grandiosa.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna
No, I
say,
didn't
I
know
was
what
like,
it is.
It's in the yellow
surely?
box.
Okay.
And it's like it's a national treasure.
I thought you were gonna say it's nasty because I
No.
thought
Like,
it's
no.
nasty.
I
But
will
it's
have to
very
try.
dividing. So some people love Grandiosa
I won't
and
like
some
it.
people don't. Yeah. If you're looking for like Italian style pizza, it's not it.
It's
Okay.
not.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to try it.
But
Alright, my dinner plans tonight.
exactly. Yes, please. All right. No, I wanted to say about the conformity. Norway also, I think, is just
it's been such a homogenous country for so long, and they just haven't had such mass migration. They haven't had such diversity. They haven't had to deal with a lot of issues that other countries have been dealing with for a longer time. And so when these things happen, I don't think it's necessarily like, I kind of like the word that you use, xenophobia, where it's more of like a fear of the different and a fear of the other, rather than something like intentionally hateful. But of course there is on that level too. But I'm curious to see as Norway becomes more international, and even in the few years that I've lived here, it has. I'm curious to see how all of our different cultures
how it will mix and
Yeah.
mingle.
But I also kind of find it refreshing.
Why?
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Well, at least like when I come from like LA and like America, you have just always like just everything. You have anything you want, any kind of thing, any food, any race, any kind of diversity. You just have it's just so, especially where I obviously live in Los Angeles, you know. And then when I come to Norway, it's just like so distinct that it's like the exact opposite, where you're like, oh my god, like, yeah, I'm in a different country, like, yeah, I'm only like, okay, I only have these two options in the store for milk, and like,
I like that,
like, all these, and like, you know, oh my god, everybody's kind of has this distinct characteristic in a way that they all kind of share it to a level, and you're like, whoa, okay, like, it kind of gives you like a little bit of a culture shock in a way, which I think I actually
it does give you a culture shock.
Yeah, it gives you a culture shock, not a little bit.
No.
Yeah. But I think that's a great perspective as well, because I mean, we live in Norway. We've chosen to live here. Yeah. I want to live here. I like it here. Yes, there's some things that have bothered me and will probably continue to bother me, but I do like it here. So on that more positive note, like, what are kind of some of the Norwegian, I don't know, maybe traditions that you've learned to love, or things that you've embraced?
Well, I mean, that's what I love about Norway is tradition. You know, I love the May 17th, you know, where the kids come out. I mean, it's so beautiful to see the kids come out, you know, and I really love how everyone gets in their brunost and dresses up and celebrates. I love Christmas time. I love going with the porridge into the barn to feed Nisen, you know, and to drink the gluk, the gluk. And I love all of that. I love the you know, when people do dugnog, you know, where people just help people just because they want to help their fellow neighbor and they don't expect anything. And I think that's a beautiful way of, you know, being as a human being. I love all of I love Easter, which I find very fascinating, because people, when they take vacations here, like, they take vacations. I mean, the whole city becomes empty. I've never seen anything like it in my life. People really take their time, and I think that's really nice to spend time with your family. I like the family connection that people have here, and how they really care for people, and you know, Norwegians have very deep souls, and even but it doesn't come all the way out. You have to crack it to get to that.
Or give them some alcohol.
It's so
That's
true.
one way to crack into it.
That's a great way to crack, actually. That's usually like when I go out. I don't go out during the time before, because everyone just stares at me. It's like when the alcohol comes and everyone's coming up and hugging me.
Yeah,
you know?
that's nice.
And people come up, oh, we love you, Durek, we love you, you know, and thank you for being such a strong figure and like standing against the things that people have tried to do to you, you know. And I love seeing people. And Norway, the traditions are really beautiful. I love the birthdays where you're like, you know, Gratulerer.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah,
I love the little. Can we do the little like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I've been here for 5 years. I still don't know the words.
I don't know the words.
And I'm just like, and at the end, it's like Gratulerer. And I'm like, I know that.
That's the part I know.
And but it's like, I've been here for 5 years. I should just learn the song. But I'm just like,
I do the same thing. I make it sound like I know it, you know. And then different people go like, wow, you you've heard that.
And you're like, but if you just come at it with enthusiasm, they think that you know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I do the turn and everything. I got it down.
Exactly. Okay, so do you have a bunad?
No, not yet.
Do you want one?
Maybe. Maybe.
What would that like mean to you?
My tip oldefun, my great grandfather was how do you say, a person who gathered music from different parts of Norway, and he became the person who gave a lot of his music and stuff was given to Pedados. And so he has an amazing history of contribution here in Norway, and then he became like a really amazing blacksmith, like one of the best blacksmiths in Oslo. So I have different family from different parts of Norway that I would have to choose like which bunad, because I saw the Oslo bunad, and it looks like sailors.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's blue.
Yeah,
and like
it's blue.
it's blue. And I would want one that's more out in the country, you know, because it has the intricate designs and things like that. You know, but I haven't really said like, oh, I want a bunad, you know, because that hasn't been the topic of focus in my life with Martha and the kids and stuff, you know. But eventually having one would be nice.
Now, since you said it,
Yeah, no, it's
wait a
wheels
second here.
are
We're gonna have a
turning.
lunch and talk about this.
Because so I have been with my boyfriend for almost 8 years, and I've only been living in Norway for a bit over 3. But because we've been together for so long, I really feel like we're both part of each other's families, and we've been visiting in Norway and stuff many times before. And his aunt, his mom's sister, recently, just this summer, gave me one of her homemade bunads
That's
that she
beautiful.
made.
So special.
And I was crying. And so it was a thing that was kind of, you know, I didn't have it inherited from my own family, so it was something that was given to me as kind of like, you're part of the family now.
Yeah.
She hand sewed
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
and it fit me perfectly, which is just incredible. Yeah, and so yeah, literally, it was so sweet. So, for
But
me,
see
it
that
was
right there?
something-
That's
yeah.
what I'm talking about. So like how she went to think about you, to give you that. That's the thing I like about Norwegians, is there's this depth in them that's really beautiful, and when they are truly being in that space, that that it lives in all of Norwegian people, and it's if they can just crack that shell more open, you know. But that experiences like that, and see the emotion that you felt when she gave it to you, that is what I love about Norway. When I see people at my wedding wearing bunad, and you know, and my, you know, family members and Martha's family wearing bunad, I have a lot of respect for it, because it comes from heritage and culture, and the region, and everyone's bunad is different based on the region and the location of where they are. And that's why our family's bunad, you know, we have to make a decision like which one is it going to be, as according to it. But I have family here and we have cousins here in Norway, because of knowing the history of my tip oldefun.
One thing that people are doing now is making something called festdrakt. Have you heard of that before?
I haven't.
So it looks basically exactly not exactly the same. It looks like a bunad. It's kind of a copy of a bunad, but if you don't feel Norwegian enough to wear it, or if you're, for example, Gambian and Norwegian, then you can like put Gambian fabrics in the skirt of the bunad. So I think that could be like something for other people to explore. And
that's really cool.
Yeah, there's someone called Hadi, and she has a company called Arda Festrakta. And the example that I gave of someone being Gambian and Norwegian is basically her story, and she's made that for herself. So it's like,
that's beautiful.
For those of us who are not Norwegian but want to try something, we could do that instead.
Yeah,
Especially one of the things I love about Norway is that there is a lot of different people from different places. And what I love to do is I love to go to all the different festivals. You know, I like the Indian festivals, the Pakistani festivals. Like every time there is a cultural festival, me and Martha go. And the reason why is because we want to acknowledge the people from different cultures who are Norwegian now, and also celebrate that, yes, they are Norwegian, but they also need to honor their heritage.
Okay, so let's see if we can get a little bit deeper then.
Sorry.
What have you learned about yourself from living in Norway?
What I learned about myself, well, as Americans, we are very loud, and we are naturally gregarious, open, very loud people. And what I've learned about myself being here is I've gained so much more resilience than I've ever had in my life. Because when I first came here, it was a bit challenging to feel that intensity. And now I am so much more grounded in who I am because of that intensity. So it's as much as it is, it's really helped me to grow.
Do you think that the challenges that you faced, is it marrying into the family that you married into? Is it coming to Norway as an American? Is it all of the above? What has been the adversity?
Well, I think one of the adversity is the culture clash, right? It's the understanding that American is very different than the way Norwegians speak. I mean, even the way they speak and they translate their language into English, they still don't understand the way Americans make comments or say things. So I think what has been challenging is they don't understand me. Or they haven't taken the time to really understand me. So, and I think also my color of my skin, I think also being married into that family, I think also the fact that a lot of my views and ideas can be very controversial to Norwegians. Here, it's so far out to them to hear anything spiritual and shamanic, because most people don't even know what a shaman is. And I think that's been some of the challenges that has been difficult for people. And I think also the way that people take what I say and don't say what I mean. They don't sit me down and say, hey, so, Shaman Durek, what do you mean by that? What does that mean to you? Like, when I'm in England, for instance, and I'm meeting with the press, like, we sit down, they come to me, they don't have any preconceived ideas about me, they just sit down with me and they say, like, hey, I want to get to know you. It's very challenging for people because there's so many things. It's the family, it's the color of my skin, it's the things that I say, it's the I'm an American, I'm out. I mean, interesting story, for instance. Martha comes to America and we're talking and we're having a business meeting. We're talking about something. And she's very understated. She's very like, yeah, so, I ride horses once in a while and,
I've been known to ride a horse.
Yeah.
I've been known to ride a horse and, I've read it once in a while and, I do this and that, but nothing like, and then the people took me aside and they're like, this isn't going to work for us. And because I was like, Martha, you have to go in there and like show people that you actually value yourself. And that comes with you saying like, yes, I'm a champion horseback rider. And I come in and I'm like, I have a big ego and like, and like, right, facts. And like, they don't understand what that means. My ego is my shielding. It's my way of loving myself. It's how I wake up every morning and give myself a hug and look in the mirror and say, Durek, I love you. So that's what I mean by I have a big ego. It's not an ego of I'm better than you, whatever. But when Norwegians hear it, they think, oh, he has a big ego. He's this, he says these things. And I'm like, no, I have, but no one asks me what I mean. Again, you see? So everything I say gets taken out of context. That's kind of been, I think, the thing.
How has it been navigating? Like, how do you decide? And also, in a way, why did you guys say yes to this? I'm curious.
So the reason why I said yes to this is I like the way that you approached me. You approached me as a human being who wants to meet another human being. You didn't approach me with
the Shaman Durek hates match.
Yeah, you didn't approach me with preconceived ideas,
And if I might add, like, for us, it's like, I feel like, Norway's one of a more challenging cities to integrate. And I think, one of the reasons why we chose you guys to be on is, like, I think it's really beautiful to, bring tools and fun conversations and deep conversations to help people that are integrating in Norway and learning more about Norway. And, I think that's a really...
We share everything as a family. So when someone approaches me, the whole family gets together, and we don't move until the whole family says yes. It's like a board of directors.
That sounds very Norwegian to me, actually. Where like everyone's involved in the decision making, and sometimes I'm like, okay, the American in me is like, okay, come on, but it's lovely on that level. So thank you for being here.
Yeah, we want to support people. Thank you for having us. We want to support other people coming to this place.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, so even having this time with you, I had to really think about, like, is that really what I want to do? Because I promised myself I will never do an interview in Norway.
Mm. It's so funny because even just preparing for this interview, like I told a Norwegian friend and colleague, and she's just like, how? Oh my God, how? How did you get that? I'm like, we asked.
That's literally what happened.
Yeah.
Like, okay, if we have NRK, TV2, VG, whoever watching us on these screens now, and if they're like, okay, we actually want to sit down and hear what Shaman Durek has to say, would you, what would be required to make that happen? Or you're just so...
Tali knows her uncle.
Yeah.
What am I, Tali?
You're like, no.
No.
Okay.
What I would like to see for Norway, and we see it, a lot quicker in America because we're at the forefront of like music, media, is more independent journalism, podcasters coming to the forefront who are doing actually due diligence and getting to know, if you want to cover a story, if you want to cover somebody, doing their due diligence and doing the research and doing everything.
Norway is known for very high trust in media. High trust in its institutions, high trust in its politicians, high trust in society in general. And so, I think that's something interesting to navigate and see from a different perspective.
But don't you think also, too, that if you're, like, reading a paper, like, let's say, 6 years ago, okay, and you say, okay, here's a story of Shaman Durek, and his ex-boyfriend is coming in. Well, don't you think you should do some research? I had girlfriends too, many. And I've dated other people. Why are you talking to this one person 6 years ago, and now it's in the future, and you're still using the same person's statements? Why doesn't people do critical thinking? Like, I mean, his mom left him when he was 2. He doesn't have a really, he doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have a relationship with these family members. He doesn't have a relationship with this. This is his ex. You can obviously see he's disgruntled. You try to put your ex on a soapbox.
Thank you.
Let's call some of your exes and put them on a soapbox and give them a microphone that gives a polarization to the whole world and see what they say, right? And that's not credible source, You could easily contact some of the biggest people I've worked with, in the world. Like I have one of the top Wall Street execs. He wrote me the other day. He goes, "How come they never talk to me?"
Yeah. Sure,
I'll call him.
So I am curious to see, how Norway will evolve, with their trust in media and where that climate will it still be the same in 5-10 years, a couple years? Will it kind of mimic how America is, or is it just we're just kind of curious to see how.
Or will it stay the same?
Yeah.
Will it stay the same?
Okay, well, on that topic then, our surprise. It's not on the topic.
I'm also
a completely different topic.
I'm gonna pour some more water.
The surprise that I wanted to really get your reactions for is food in tubes.
Yeah.
Have you eaten any food from tubes?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
I have, but not the shrimp.
So,
Shrimp in the tube?
This is shrimp cheese.
I'm not eating that.
No,
And neither's
touching that.
Durek.
No, we're touching
Bacon.
Yeah,
Cheese.
I like bacon cheese.
What's the idea of putting it in a tube? I'm curious.
Great question.
So I guess
And
it's
she's gonna make us eat it.
on camera too. I guess it's like ut på tur, out on a hike.
out and about,
easy
where you're in the forest and stuff.
Yeah, but like normal people don't like.
Oh, and I love that about Norway too.
Yeah,
like
normal
when you're
people
when you're in the forest in the mountains.
like
have you
We'll get
traveled
into
around Norway?
Yeah.
Like I went to Luen. I love Luen. I love the north.
Oh, Luen, that's
It's
I think it's where I did Via Ferrata.
Yeah, it probably
is.
is.
It was so scary. Yeah, but gorgeous. Okay, I have a cracker for
So
you.
in answer to your question, yes, normal people eat this.
Okay.
People might eat this on their lunch break at work, for example. Like when I used to work in a school on the west coast of Norway, and people would.
This is how you open it. You have to flip the cap.
Yeah, here we go.
So you just
pop.
Someone's done this before.
So you just pull it out on your lunch break, like my toothpaste.
Yeah, exactly.
Like.
I think me and Durek can take the bacon.
Yeah, we'll do the bacon.
We're not doing the
I
other
really
one.
don't want to eat this, but since I'm making you eat it, I have to.
Yeah, Tolly tries everything, just so you know.
Once
Only
a year.
once, yeah,
Why does
exactly.
it look like shrimp looks like this?
Why would it come out?
That's interesting.
Shrimp doesn't normally look like this.
And that's why I was like, why is the shrimp pink?
I
and
also
it's coming out in this.
Mine stops.
Like
Mine's
mayo
no longer
color.
exiting the
Yeah.
tube. Why is this not helping? Why can't I?
No bueno.
Look, it's not coming out. Can you help me?
I'm gonna accidentally. It's gonna.
Look, it's not
squirt.
coming out. It's gone on strike.
Okay.
I don't know how this has
Norwegians,
happened.
what do we do now?
Yeah,
Help
exactly.
us.
Someone help. But also, kids have this in their packed lunch a lot of the time.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Right, I'll just have that
Okay,
little
that's
bit.
it. That's enough.
That's it.
good enough.
That's enough. Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
wait.
Okay.
I actually like it.
Yay! Okay.
You
Yeah, we're just like, this is unexpected out of all the things.
do? Really?
Yeah, it gives me like a little like spiced kind of mayo, like a little,
Really?
Yeah, it's giving me mayo vibes.
Wow.
This one is.
Can I try the bacon one?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back
I
to my
think you
brun.
might need
Yeah.
to
I'm
pick
gonna go
a
back to
hole.
my
Poke
brunost
more of a hole.
Amen. Because
and
what
put
is
that
this?
on my cracker.
I think I'm gonna go back to the smash.
Oh yeah, you did.
Okay, so thanks for sharing your reflections on your, controversial experience with the media.
Yeah.
What do you hope for the future of your time in Norway?
And I'm going to ask the question that I hate when everyone asks me this. Are you going to be here forever?
I'm gonna be wherever my wife wants to be.
Correct answer.
Ding 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 ding.
And my
Happy
kids.
spouse, happy house.
Always. My wife is the one who, she's the she's the queen of our home. And it's what it's whatever she wants to do. And that's the reason why I left my beautiful place in Beverly Hills and my beautiful nieces. It was hard to part from. Because it's wherever she is my home. So I don't know what the future will hold. But it's whatever she wants. And whatever she wants is what she's going to get.
I think a lot of people, like you and me, we're so similar, have moved to Norway because of their spouses, and maybe had, I don't know, some kind of different expectations or something. And so I hope that people can relate to your story. If somebody is brand new, moving to Norway, maybe for their spouse, maybe for work, what words of advice or words of wisdom would you have for them?
I would say take about a decent amount of time to really study the culture and the people and really get yourself acquainted with a lot of the ways that Norwegians do things. So like for instance, when my sister came here, and she was there was a woman in the elevator with the pram, the baby pram, and then she had like another child next to her, and they were sitting in the elevator. My sister came in with her and the family, and they went in the elevator, and then the woman was there, and she saw people outside, and so because American way is to hold the elevator and be like, hey, you guys, there's room in this elevator, and you can see that the woman was like, upset because all the people came in and the elevator didn't move because it was too heavy. So then she like rushed out to go into another elevator, and then my sister saw that elevator open, and so she's like, come on, let's go to that one. And so you could just see like the woman is like fumigating, and then like you know, there's this person sitting on the bench, and my sister's like, can you please move over so that my family can sit on the bench? Whereas in Norway, if someone's sitting on the bench, that's their bench. You know, and if you see a woman in the elevator, you don't pack the elevator. So there's just certain things that you have to learn about Norwegians to understand. Like, I still think you should say hello to everyone, because I think Norwegians need to start opening up a little bit more in that space. And always say hello to someone when you're hiking, because then you're
then it's
really,
okay.
Then it's
Yeah.
okay.
And bring this.
Yes.
Yeah, bring the blåmuggost.
Please
Yes.
take this one. These are going home with you today.
Oh my goodness.
Congratulations.
I'm actually down.
Yeah, there you go. Because I was worried about what's happening with these leftovers.
Lunch, Uncle?
No.
No.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the Brunost, as you can see.
Yeah.
I've worked my way through it.
So then, Mike, I want to follow up then is, if you are saying, you know, learn about the Norwegian culture.
Yeah, learn about the Norwegian culture, get familiarized with the way the system, how people do things. I think that's really important, you know. But also stay true to who you are as well, and try to find a balance between the two, you know. And if you are a loud person like I am, you know, perhaps you don't go into a cafe and speak, hey, I want a blah, 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 you know, and like kind of just take a scope of like the room and the vibe and the energy and how everyone's being. And then, you know, as my dad used to always say, do as the Romans do, but don't lose yourself in that space as well too. I think there's a healthy balance. Like, I love a lot of the Norwegian cultures and traditions and the people and, you know, and so forth. Like, even just like, if I would have paid more attention, I would have probably had a really bad experience with the whole ski thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because when I first went skiing, you know, the family, you know, gave me a bunch of stuff for ski stuff, and I was like, oh, I guess I have to go skiing, you know, and there was just one, you know, did the bunny slopes a couple times with Martha, and then she's like, okay, we're going to go up on this one area, and she kept trying to put this, like, stick and trying to show me something, but I wasn't paying attention. So we get to this place, and I see this thing coming around with this, like, pole and this, like, little saucer thing.
Yeah.
And I thought you're supposed to sit on it like a chair and go up. So I'm standing there, and then this thing comes, and I put on my leg, and I sit down, and the whole thing, I fall, and all the kids are watching me. And, like, I was like, oh, maybe I should have paid a little bit more attention to, like, what this is, because we don't have that. We have chairs that go up.
By understanding and trying to, like, read the room, like you say, you also understand a little bit more of why things are a certain way. So I think it's very easy to, like, complain that, oh, Norwegians are all friends with their childhood friends. You know, it's something I've experienced a lot. But then it's important to also understand why, you know, maybe you see the value under it, like it's loyalty and lifelong friendships. And when somebody doesn't sit next to you on the bench, it's not because you smell bad, it's because people value your independence and they want you to have your own personal space that they don't want to invade. So I think it's also important in that way, like, as you're maintaining who you are and trying to learn the culture around you, to also try to understand where it comes from.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Absolutely. So well said.
Absolutely. And that is very well said. Absolutely. You know, and I think also too that one of the things that I have found is that just be nice. Just be kind. You know, if you're kind, I'm kind to people everywhere I go, and I get the most amazing responses, you know? Yeah, and I think people coming here can have an amazing experience. I mean, the fjords are beautiful. I mean, the land is absolutely beautiful, incredible. You know, when you come here, check out the well spa. I mean, there's great spa, you know, here. You can go do ice, you know, my friend Wim Hof, where you jump into the cold water, you know. And
the sauna, that Pepperkake, you can do it.
Yeah, you can do that. You know, there's so many beautiful things that you can do here. Do yoga.
Yeah, Northern Light yoga.
And the party scene is amazing too. Like, I go a lot to, you know, Bar Bardot. I go to the Ivy.
No, he likes it.
Yeah, I like to go to parties here. I love the what's that hotel that I always love to go to? It's
not the Grand Hotel.
The Grand Hotel.
You like to go to Grand,
The Grand, where you can have.
Oh, and there's the other one, Sumero.
the Sumuro.
Oh,
I
the
love
Sumuro,
Sumuro
yeah.
Hotel.
Mhm.
I love eating there. You know. So there's and check out the architecture. Go to the parks. They have really cool statues that are very unique and doing interesting things.
Vigeland, what's it called? Vigeland?
Yeah.
It seems like you've been doing a lot of like exploring. So
we're
that's
explorers.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, I drag him everywhere.
Yeah, we're explorers.
He
She's
doesn't
more
explore.
explorer. She loves
So
to
you're
explore.
exploring a different way. We balance each other.
We balance each other.
Yeah.
I explore art. I like the Munch Museum.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I like
The
all
National
the National
Gallery.
Gallery.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
the National
beautiful.
Museum.
That's
It's
big
Yeah.
here.
You know, my mother-in-law, she does art exhibits here, so I get to go into the art scene a lot, you know, because of her, and that's always really lovely. But I just think it's really, there's so much beauty here, and there's so many things to do, and it's such a lively place to get involved, and so I think it's important to just get involved.
Yeah, I think that's a really important message as well, because almost when you say like it's such a lively place, I'm like, huh? But then you're like, to get involved, because I think it's, you don't know about it right away. Oslo and Norway in general can feel a bit like sleepy, but like once you're kind of in, if you're in you have to find your way in to the art scene. Or if you find your place, then people are telling you about the things to do and stuff. And then, so it's a very like word of mouth kind of culture.
Yes.
So it takes a while to get in, and then I think it can be a lot more lively. Yeah.
And
like Blau? Was it Blau?
Blå,
Blå.
yeah.
Sundays vibes.
Okay.
And they have
cool.
great escape rooms here too. If you like escape rooms, that's me and Martha's thing. We love it. The family. We love
No way.
escape rooms.
That's so fun.
Yeah, we love escape rooms, and you know, and the summertime is great too because, and that's something I want Talia to experience. You know, Talia is summertime is amazing. They have amazing concerts, amazing DJs come to like one street is like. Every block is a different DJ from around the world. Every weekend there's a cool rock and roll concert.
Don't try to convince me to move.
Why not?
Yeah.
You know, I love the summertime. The summertime is amazing. The fjord, going on the boat in the fjords. You know, all of these summerin things they have going on. So like, you know, and I love winter. I love snow because I grew up in very sunny, warm what's the degree? 100 degrees? What is that?
Like 40 degrees.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it's like all the time, and so I like seeing seasons. I like the leaves falling off the trees. I like when it gets snowy and I can get bundled up in my jacket with Martha and sit in front of a fireplace. Very kushli.
Very kushli.
Very kushli. Very good. Yeah.
Speaking of winter, what are your top tips for surviving Norwegian winter? As someone who's been here for a few years now.
Surviving.
And thriving. Let's add that.
Oh, so for me, I think it's about my clothes, like just getting the right undergarments, getting the wool, getting the right gloves, the right type of jackets. You know, don't get short jacket, waist jackets. Get the long form jackets,
your butt and thighs
all the way down to the ground.
Yeah.
And I would also like make sure you have the right type of hat. You know, not some flimsy one, but something that's really snuggy. And you know, I think also too is you know, getting involved, like for me, winter to me is a great time to like be creative. You know, it's a time to like go in and like think of new ideas for the new year and like start developing some creativities and have people come over, make soup. Soup is so good in the winter.
Soup season.
I do soup like crazy.
Okay.
And like, you know, bake some fresh breads and like, you know, have some schmur with the bread and like just get into the fireplace and have great kushli, blankety movie nights, things of this type of nature.
Yeah, light the candles, do it all. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's what I do, and with our friends and stuff, and it just really, it's a wonderful time, you know. I have a lot of great friends here, very loyal friends, and people who really know me and understand me. Both on my side and my wife's side, and the family's amazing. We're all very close. We have a deep love for each other, and we talk all the time. It's great. It's amazing, you know. And like I said, I'm here as long as my wife wants to be here.
And you're enjoying it so far?
I am. I have so much fun. I'm always going out, and it's nice. Yeah.
And you're moving here.
Yeah, coming soon.
She just keeps jumping on a plane. I'm like, you need to come back. I always find reasons to get her back.
Yeah, I was just here 3 weeks ago, and now I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You came back for the tube cheese.
Exactly. This.
Yeah.
That's going to keep you here now.
Your whole suitcase now is going to be filled with
tubes.
cheese.
You get a tube. You get a tube.
And you get a tube.
By the way, under your seats, no, it's more tubes.
I like the ones with the herbs. The spreads that have all the herbs and all of those things. That's my favorite thing.
Next time,
the cream cheese, the creme brulee. Yeah, I like that, and I like I love. You know what I really love here?
Tube cheese.
Hot dogs.
Okay.
Now this is a
Norwegian-
whole new kettle of
okay.
fish. Yeah.
Everyone buckle in. Okay.
Okay, so we have hot dogs in America. It's like the thing you grow up with. You go to the baseball game, you eat a hot dog.
She's from Chicago. She has great hot dogs.
Yeah.
Chicago style hot dog.
You got Chicago style hot dogs, right? You put it on, you dress it up.
You got the
It's
relish.
relish.
Yeah.
You got it going on, right? I've never in my life seen so many different hot dogs.
What? I've never
Like
seen this.
bacon.
Cheese-filled hot dogs.
Kebab
hot dogs.
Oh, yeah,
Burger hot dog. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Hot Dog Central. And
Hot dog
and
city.
I thought,
Hot
okay,
dog
there's
city
no
also.
way that hot dog is going to be better than America. But it is.
Okay.
You've heard it here first.
What?
everyone.
Yeah.
It's the hot dog is better than American hot dog.
I'm sure it is.
I believe that because also European countries have a lot more like regulations with food
Yeah,
and what's
probably, like-
allowed in it.
Yeah.
It's probably real. It's real hot dog.
But
It's
I mean,
real
eating a hot dog
That
and
is
cheese
helpful.
comes out of the hot dog, I'm like, what
Yeah,
the heck?
okay.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Uh-huh.
It's really good.
Do you eat it in the bun or the lumpa, like the flatbread thing?
The bun.
Okay, me too, because I don't agree.
I
with
like a lump.
I know you do.
Yeah, some people like the lumpa.
Yeah.
I'm more of a bread, old school
Yeah,
hot
me
dog
too.
eater.
Okay, on the topic of food, the very last thing is
Oh, goodness
who
me.
will taste some. We have
Polly will do it.
Freia milk och chocolade.
Oh,
Freia.
this I'll eat. This I'll eat.
This is like the Norwegian chocolate brand.
Okay, this is good.
Quick lunch.
Yeah, I love those,
That-
but
that's
yeah,
great.
Okay.
I can't have too much chocolate.
Okay, then
This
who's
is great.
gonna have a?
I'll do it for the.
There's different kinds.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Take one for the team,
I didn't mean
Tall.
to touch it all, but
Take one for the team.
Take one for the team. I'll
Salty,
take one for
yeah.
the team. Okay.
salty licorice.
No, but you should take one for the team.
I
yeah,
take one
yeah.
for the team. I've already eaten all these other things I don't like.
Yeah. That's true. You
Yeah,
sure did.
thank you.
You're done for the year.
And this is this look. It's in the shape of a fish.
Oh,
I said
yeah,
to
so
Gabriella,
anti-fish.
I was like, Durek is not going to eat this because
I'm
it's
not
in
eating
the.
any of
This
it.
is also fishing.
My
Fish
wife
shapes.
loves
She
licorice.
does.
Okay.
I do not.
No, it's go on. Off you go.
I don't know why they have to make it salty.
Even just watching you eat is making
Yeah,
me
it makes
uncomfortable.
it's not my
It's
thing.
making you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Do you like
Especially
it?
that.
Are you enjoying
yeah.
it? Are you enjoying it? From a scale from 1 to 10.
Oh my god, a 12.
Really?
What?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm working on my sarcasm.
Oh, okay.
Keep
You're so
working
good
on
at
it,
it.
because I believed you.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, she must really love that.
She was really going for
Oh, yeah.
it. She was like
I'm
chewing
gonna eat
it.
the
Okay.
whole thing. Yeah. Okay, I think we're done on the licorice. for the
Yeah, I
day.
think we're done
Yeah.
in general.
Period.
Is there anything else that you want to?
No, I think it was great.
I think it was fine. Do you feel good?
Yeah.
We feel good.
I've shared with you my feelings about things,
Yeah.
and no one gets that. So it's going to be a very interesting how
Uh-huh.
people are going to respond to this one.
Yeah, we're also interested.
Okay, so we have some plans. One, me and you need to be on Alt for Norge.
Yeah,
Also,
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
We need to get you a sponsorship of Brunost.
Yeah,
A
for
Brunost
sure.
sponsorship. Yeah, we have. I'm sure there's other.
Or we could just make a video where we go around and say hello to people and then film their reactions.
Yeah,
That'd be
and
fun.
they're just like.
It's like even when you called me this morning, I was on the T-Bana, I was being really dismissive because I was just like, I hate being like Norway's affected my personality a lot, And one of the things is I will not speak on the phone on public transport
Okay.
because I feel like everyone's literally like,
Yeah, they're in your biz.
Also, because it was like 7 a.m. right, so then they're definitely like, why is this?
Well, imagine getting in an
talking?
Uber or a taxi and they all know who you are.
Because it's like,
I mean, I don't mind it at all. I think it's more just like when there's like a very strong occasion, like me and my wife on date night, you know, and you're
not
staring.
that.
We're sitting in a window. We're sitting in a chair and a table by a window, and people are walking by and they're standing in front of the window staring at us.
Yeah. That's crazy, actually. Uncomfortable.
That might be us after this interview.
Yeah.
So get used to it.
Yeah.
So thank you both so much for being here. It was really a pleasure
you.
to have you. Yeah.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice to see you.
No one does this, Gabriella. Why are we?
I don't know why. Why are we
I
doing
don't know.
this?
Thanks.